Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Comic Book Nostalgia. I'm CB Nostalgia and we have a pretty interesting update for Ms. Marvel. Well, as many of you know, the next series up from Marvel Studios after Moon Knight is Ms. Marvel. We've seen a couple of trailers and some clips of the show and it looks like it's going to be pretty cool. But Marvel Studios has made an interesting move and it turns out they're going to release this show in theaters. Well, kind of in theaters. Let's take a couple minutes to talk about what's going on over at Marvel, where they will be releasing it in theaters, and why it's kind of a big deal. But before we get all cosmically charged up, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and ring the bell for all the updates. Also, our big giveaway. We're going to give away an Oculus Quest 2 at 50,000 subscribers. All you need to do to get in on our giveaway is be a subscriber and leave us a comment. Well, as many of you know, Ms. Marvel actually arrives on Disney Plus on June the 8th, and it once again will be a 6-episode Marvel series running 1 episode per week. Now, earlier today, we got a big announcement, and this was from Walt Disney and Marvel Studios. It turns out they're actually going to release this film in theaters, but only in Pakistan via HKC Entertainment. Now, this makes a ton of sense because she is a Pakistani American living in Jersey City, and I'm sure Marvel is seeking to give the character a bit more exposure in that area of the world. Now, what the report indicates is Marvel and Disney are going to create a cinema format for the series, and then release it in 3 parts. Episode 1 and 2 will drop June 16th, Episode 3 and 4 will drop June 30th, and then finally, Episode 5 and 6 will drop July the 14th. Now, in case you're wondering, why are they doing this here in Pakistan? Well, you might not know it, but Disney Plus is actually not available in that country. So working out a release is really the only way some of these kids in those countries will ever see the character. This is probably a pretty cool thing, and I think it's pretty cool that both Marvel and Disney are taking the extra step to try to help those kids in the world get acquainted with what could be their favorite superhero. Also, let's not kid ourselves. This is a pretty big market, and there's a lot of money to be made in Pakistan. Ms. Marvel will join Captain Marvel and Monica Rambeau in next year's The Marvels, so it does make a lot of business sense to set this character up and give her some extra exposure before that movie drops, no matter where that is. I guess the real question is, are there any other countries Marvel plans to do this with other series that don't have Disney Plus? In any case, if we get anything new Ms. Marvel, we're obviously going to bring it to you right away. We only have a few more weeks to wait before the series finally drops, and I'm sure once Moon Knight's over, we're really going to start getting the marketing push for Ms. Marvel, and we're going to learn a lot more about the character. But until then, what do you guys think? How do you feel about Ms. Marvel being released in Pakistan in cinemas? And what about this series are you hoping makes it stand out from other Marvel projects? Sound off in the comments below. If you like this video, make sure you hit like, click subscribe, and if you don't ring that bell, you're not getting any updates. Peace.